All right, it's the best, the greatest show in the world. Hello, people. Welcome to our home. What up? That's what Pat McAfee say. and anyway, I was speaking of that. Just be stay tuned. We will be having. I think this podcast. I'm gonna try an episode or two where we're gonna be in a live studio, like a real good studio. I think y'all told CJ about the studio. Well, you know the people. You know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna try that. Have some guests on. That's definitely where the guests gonna be when we do have guests on the show. And there's one of them we was talking about off screen, off topic, off the air that I want to get on here. And she know who she is. So I'm gonna tag her name. But shout out to Gabby because she got some good music. Yeah, she a Pisces. Wait. Oh yeah, the Lakers suck. CJ, I will tell you that now. Lakers suck. Yeah. We here to talk about this. I went to the spring game, y'all. I went to the spring game. I just wanted to just make an episode just to tell y'all, like, just to get something going, and I might do something next week too, just for just talking about sports. But I went to the spring game, and I said, okay, let's see how this team gonna look. Let's see how they gonna fare. Let's see but you can't really tell much from a spring game because they're playing against each other. They're not really running all the plays, but you can kind of see where they're going on the offense and where they're going on the defense and stuff. So we get there. They didn't do a live scrimmage like 12-minute, just one quarter of like a live game. They did they started at the 50-yard line and ran plays to the offense, like that type of scrimmage. But it was still enough to see what I need to see. And it wasn't hot. That was its plus. It wasn't hot. So all of the young kids in the hoodies was kind of normal. It was kind of cool. It was cool, so it wasn't like out of this world. Like, damn, boy, it's 80 degrees outside. You got a hoodie on. They still would have had a hoodie on. Y'all know that. They still would have had a hoodie on. If it was 100 degrees outside, they still would have had hoodies on. But anyway, I got to the game, and if y'all saw me, if you see me at the game, what did I have on? What did I have on? I mean, I'm finna ask Caesar like he knew I had on. I think I had a Steph Curry jersey on. I believe I had no. Did I have my Steph Curry jersey? No, I had a jersey on type. It was either the Steph Curry jersey or it was my white Bucks looking jersey. They got the Gucci looking pin string stripe. It was one of those. I had the red Jordans on. I had the red 12s on. So you see me with the red 12s because me and Nico had the same shoes on. Shout out to Nico. We had the same shoes on. I looked out like Nico got the same shoes on as me. He had the red Jordan 12s on me, so I had red on. So I didn't have the Curry jersey on. So I had the white. Yeah, I had the white jersey. I was dressed in white. That was me. But anyway, I'm rambling and y'all saying what the hell about the game. Okay, first off, I gotta say I gotta just say this because I just gotta say it. I walked into the game and I saw somebody. If he's listening, I just got to let you know that you can contact the show, contact me, contact CJ. Well, probably don't want to contact CJ because no, you would probably, he got the camera. Yeah, definitely contact CJ because this was like, I don't know if she had a kid. I looked like he was a teenager with her, but I think she might have a kid on the team. If she does, she had all brown on, like a brown, those dresses girls be wearing. They kind of tight. They look like they're like sundresses, but they're tighter type dresses. Like a skirt, just a tight type. It's like some girl with a club where it was tight. It's tight all around, tight. And I saw everything. Like, she was bang, 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 bop. She was the most beautifulest woman in that stadium that day. She had brown on, so that was she only one that I know had this brown dress on. Only one. We need CJ can do some great photos for you. I believe he can do some great photos for you. And we got the studio to do it anyway. Man, all right. So I wrote some notes down. I think I was sitting. I'm gonna tag Cujo for life. Well, I'm gonna put it on the form. But I think I was sitting behind Cujo for life. He was behind me because I remember he was asking like where the band was. The band wasn't there, and he usually records the band and stuff down from the phone. So I think it was him who was behind me talking. So if he was, let me know. Cujo for life, that was you. I believe it was. Because he was at the game. So Let me talk. This just first off, start from the looking at the game, looking at the team. Off top, number 17. I don't know. Do you know number 17? See, you know number 17. He wears number 17. He is tall. I put tall. He was really tall. He plays receiver. So he needs to. If they gonna use, they look like he was playing with the starter or at least the second team. He was on the white, which was the first team offense, I believe.
Tall and wearing number 17, you should be able to ball.
Yeah. They need to throw him the ball in games like jump balls, any type of this. Throw him the ball. Number 17 is in the game. And then I looked at the guy named number 8. He was number 8, and I put playmaker. Because he was kind of smaller, but he had those shifty moves like a Wes Welker slot guy, auto slot, or all the other slot type of receivers that JT has had that was kind of shorter. Number 8 was that guy. I seen that. I was looking at it. Was it Fred? Flowers or maybe was one maybe at that time. Higgins, I think. I'm looking at the old.
Some of them, they could probably play slide in on the outside.
Yeah, but number 8 was definitely one.
I think they probably put Fred Ross in the slide. But damn! I'm trying to think of the other damn. They had more recently.
That too.
They had him in the slot. I can't think.
Yeah, I can't think. I think I knew you talking about. What's the newest number? Number 4 or 14 or something.
Right there.
Probably read like number 14 or something.
I'm thinking of single digit.
I bet some of them maybe apparent they're probably or somebody's gonna put in the comments who it was. I'm pretty sure Cujo for Life probably would know. But number 8 was he looked like a now number 10. I put number 10. He looked like a quarterback, he had the looking of a quarterback. Is this I forgot. I kind of totally forgot. Is it the same guy from last year that was supposed to be the quarterback? The guy he had dreads.
Number 10.
Who was the quarterback last year? Remember they switched out. They switched back and forth. But the guy that was like a sophomore or something.
Yeah. 14.
Did he was 14 last year? Mm-hmm. Well, this guy wears number 10. He got dreads. I don't think did that guy have dreads? I don't think so. I don't know. But he was kind of, was he tall on 14? Kind of big.
Stout,
this guy, I got this dude. He must be wearing.
He put together.
So I think number 10 is the same. I think it's the same guy we talking about. Number 10. He has that stature. Out of the quarterback I seen on the field that day, he looked like he had the stature of he looked like a quarterback. Like he could go to college and play quarterback type. That's how he looked. Now on the field, he made some good throws. He kind of had a mistake, and I'm gonna show you. What was that at? Well, this like the next thing I'm gonna write down. We're gonna see. But number 10, he looked like a pretty good quarterback. Then he got number 11, who was it 11 or was it 12? He was one of the guys. He was a shorter guy, but he was little. He could run a little bit. He threw it like a real nice dot in the corner of the end zone. He was on like the second team white or the second team blue. Yeah, the second team blue team, which was I guess the second string. I don't know, but it was him. Then number 11 was another guy. They were about the same size as number 12, but number 10 was the biggest. He was a bit, and I think my cousin told me his name was Granberry. Could I ask? He was like, what did he asked me what I thought about how the team looked, and he said that was supposed to be his name, like somebody his homeboy's nephew or something. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think that was his name. That's number 10. I look like he might be the starter. He might be the starter. Granberry. I think I used to know the Granberry. But so I put that in there. And then so that was what I wrote. Then I started going down here and I started them using tight ends. They was using tight ends in the spread. They still running the spread. The offense was like this. What I didn't like about the offense was it was mostly like they would snap the ball, and those like the RPO, like the cock. The guy come in motion, and they snap it fake to him, and try to throw an RPO, or they flip it to him, and then fake it throw a screen.
I think Lee would do that a lot. When they got a little bit more from. They don't run as much in this direction.
Yeah, it's kind of what it was. Yeah.
When they had all that speed, they would send one in motion, maybe the one in the slot.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Because you don't know who can. They got speed every fucking way.
Yeah, that's what this. I think this was taking the page. They was probably taking the page out of the lead book on this play, but it was only like a tight end.
I've seen some run it like in. I mean, shit. Kansas City probably run a little bit because.
Oh yeah, they do run that.
Shit, they might bring Tyreek in motion.
They running in Madden all the time.
Well, you know they don't do much in the NFL. They don't do much.
Yeah, I run it in Madden all the time.
But see, Kansas City, they don't run the ball a lot, so
yeah.
Like, damn, you gotta be a threat runner.
But yeah, that's what they were running. I seen a lot of there was most of their offenses kind of off the base off the run, but that motion there was a lot of motion. And I saw number 85. Number 85, I put tall white kid because he's the only white guy on the team. He's tall. He's about maybe as tall as 17. He's tall now. Only thing I was looking at, and I said, let me see what this guy. Put him on the line. His blocking wasn't up to par. Like maybe he wasn't strong enough. He was getting like knocked on the ground, but he was in the game. He was like a scrawny tall white. Like he looked like I said like if Trevor Lawrence played tight end. Here too.
I think it's like a number 85 that plays for a team that wears red in the NFL. You know, he's a pretty damn good blocker. You know.
Kittle.
I love some George Kittle, man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love his attitude. His attitude is right.
Yeah, George Kittle.
He's funny, of course, but.
Yeah, but this guy looks like he was kind of slanky, like he had that body like Trevor Lawrence. If you compare about, he kind of had tall, like skinny, like Trevor Lawrence. He had hair too. With hair, he had hair. Yeah, so he was a tight end. Yeah, so I don't know why he's not a receiver because he don't got the bite of a tight, but he's every tight end, right? And for some reason they use these tight ends to block, and they motion them out, and they no, they swing out like they kind of like. I seen things like I think Longview used to do this, where they do it a lot. I remember Longview had a tight end. And he had this come out the backfield.
Oh yeah. They
out the shotgun.
Action,
yeah.
And the tight end be wide open. Hell, that's why a lot of times wide open. Kelsey, you still can't stop.
Oh, and then 50, I think it was 52. It was some big lineman was their tight end at this one time. He ran a route. He actually ran a route. They threw the ball to him. He dropped it, but
I know a guy who used to wear 52. Yeah. I think he's the only one. They probably should retire his jersey.
JT Braylon Jones. Oh yeah. Oh, it does.
So it can't.
Actually, there's another one though.
Actually,
I think there's the 50. I just saw the line. I got to talk about defensive line. Yeah, there is the 52 on defensive line. I think it's the same guy. Maybe it's two different 50. They had both teams had like different numbers.
Like a center going.
But he was big. He was the size of like Jones. And then number 88 on defense was big and tall. The actual defensive line looked pretty big.
I know another guy wearing 88 on the line. But anyway, we already know who that
is. I was thinking that he kind of reminded me of Day One. They kind of remind me of Day One. No, he didn't. Did he play tight end? No, they got an 88 on tight end too. They did. But see, the team was wearing numbers like the same numbers. The blue team had some numbers,
that's the same.
And the white team had some of the same, but not all of them. But 88 on the defensive line. Yeah, the defensive line of 88 was pretty big. I believe he played tight end but he was on the left. He was a deep tackle.
I'm trying to think. They had an 88 last year, but was he a senior?
Well, this guy he had that. He wasn't a little small. He was a big guy, like not big, but
he was the one.
Like
he was the one sucker I knew on defense.
Yeah, like he had the bite like
made a play. He was
like a Myles Garrett type guy. That was his hand. So yeah. And number 11, I think it was another tall guy on the line that I saw. Yeah, so the line was like tall. Yeah, they had like real tall dudes on the defensive line and the offensive line. Yeah. Oh yeah, they go. The offensive line was tall too. You remember? So the offensive line. They kind of small usually, but this offensive line look kind of big.
Getting them balls,
getting them balls, everything.
I thought balls.
Getting them balls.
We face a lot of passing teams.
So the 85 though, I was thinking like they do run tight end.
Inside the run, that's all.
Yeah.
Look, we know. Look.
Oh, they were stopping the run.
Marshall, we got it. I know August was a little wet, but
yeah, Marshall gonna be the big test.
We're not trying to get no butt cutting. I'm gonna be a road stadium.
Well, 80. The only thing I think is there might be a giveaway. If 85 ends up being like a real big playmaker, it'll be like, okay, if 85 comes in the game, they know it's gonna be some type of pass to him or something. So we'll see what this happens. If he blocks, if he comes in, if he just runs a route, he ran a route. I seen him run routes. He can run, but blocking he's kind of still. But anyway, the next thing was the baddest thing, the worst thing that happened on the game. But they say they can be fixed. People say they'll be fixed. Snapping the ball, like the center snapping the ball. All throughout the day, it would snap it, and it would go high or it would go back. It was like it happened a lot of times. And I was like, wow. And it was the same stuff. I don't know. Maybe they'll change the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was in that same game.
When he took them, 16 sacks. Yep. It probably was snap. The snap was, I remember that because I was at that game. It was in Lufkin.
But I'm like, damn, they can't, man. I was like, okay, it's the first game, they going to clean it up.
Hey, it was terrible. But they did make the playoffs. After that first game, they turned it around.
Playoffs.
Remember, they lost to that team that ran 3 plays. Or was it at the next year? But they did make the playoffs that year.
Yeah.
The legacy.
The
legacy, yep. But yeah, so snapping the ball, that was the hope. That's what they got to fix. Like, you can't go in the game and snapping the ball over the quarterback's head. Yeah. So they should be able to fix it. Yeah. So now this is something off the top, but it was I put creepy white guy took a pick. So there was this white guy on the sideline. He had a clipboard. Like something with him, like I thought he was like a coach or something. So he was there, but he was there on the field. But then the cheerleaders were back there in the back cheerleading. You know, they had their little black shorts on and stuff, little short. And he had his phone. He just like turned back in this, like because y'all can't see him, but see they like that. He was just took a picture.
So he was sneaking the picture.
Like you can see him, but he was kind of like not. It was like you could see him, but it wasn't like. He wasn't like he just like straight here. I'm taking a picture. It was like never like hit it. So that dude took a picture. It looked like this, and it looked like he would. It was like he was trying to take a picture, but he was not trying to take a picture. It was weird. But anyway, offense looked like I put this on the notes. Offense looked like last year's defense was better. I said offense looked like last year. Defense better. So what I was thinking about, what I was saying is the defense was like not better. Like the defense looked better, way better, but the offense it was like we watched the games. JT was struggling to get anything going, any points or something. Like if this team took the field on offense, I don't think they would have scored no points, or barely maybe scored 7 or 14 points against a Marshall or anybody. But maybe they would. But defense, they probably would have held Marshall. Under 14, like they was stopping the run. I didn't see no. I saw. Let me see. Number 45 was a pretty big, nice runner. He was breaking tackles. It was a few good running backs. They said they running, yeah. So, but it was like they was running this 3-3-5 defense. It's a new defense they're running. It was kind of. It was getting kind of. It was stopping the run and it was the pass. Okay, number 4 on defense. He should be the starter cornerback. This guy was like he was just on his. He was on. This is on. What's his face? What's his face? Number 0. Bob McFall. Yeah, he was like covering, had him, blanket him, and then McFall was making some good catches too, like off the sideline. Like he was running great routes. But number 4,
he beat John Robinson.
Oh yeah, he was that receiver mostly. It wasn't like he was putting him in running back or something. Yeah, they put like he's strictly like running receiver this time. Hopefully they'll do that. I mean, I know they say he put him all over the field, but we all know like it just didn't work. Yeah, put him in running back. Yeah,
that's what you do.
Yeah, but
I don't want to see him playing no quarterback.
Yeah, but he running like this is what it.
Y'all want to run some wildcat in there?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, they got him on the outside. He's on the outside now. He's not on the slot. He's on the outside. He's running receiver, so he's right there. And yeah, but number 4 on defense, the corner he was covered him real good too. He had a play where he just covered him and blocked it. He was covering like he was Reeves out there on one play. Like he was
a soft guard out there, son.
Yeah, so he looked like he could be a shutdown corner. So that was on that side, and like I said, the defense 3-3-5 was real good. Um,
Got a rope over there. They probably
yeah,
got like a Javon
They-
Curse. Like, okay,
yeah, yeah.
get you
The defense actually looked like the starter. If this the starting defense, the people that I seen they had to look like, okay, they got they nice size, they can run, they know how to play. The defense line don't look small and weak. They actually
how
look
did the
big.
Jets make 2 AFC
Yeah.
championships? The defense kept it low. Keep them 14,
Keep
21. You got a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
Because we got Bud Humble, and
Yeah, yeah. So that's it. Look like the defense might be more of what's going to carry the team, but the offense. I mean, I don't know who's going to be. I'm pretty much like 70% sure, 75% sure it's going to be number 10, the big number 10, which I say it could be his name Granberry. If I'm wrong, y'all know I know there's people in the comment section, but that's what I was told, and I believe like number 10 is going to be the guy. Now
I
he,
know that one.
yeah.
Last year, I know his name was Granberry, so that was
Yeah.
cleared up if that's really his name.
Yeah, so I was with it. Was the guy from? I don't know if the guy from last year was there. He's there today at the game because they changed numbers. That's the only thing. So I don't know what. That's the thing. They got to find who's gonna be the quarterback. Who's gonna be the quarterback? That's what they gotta find out. And I think number 10 is the guy they're gonna start with him. They're gonna try him out, and they're gonna see where it goes, and we'll see what happens. But that was just what I started the spring game. They can only do better. Like this, they can come in and the coach. I haven't said nothing about the coaching staff. There was a new coaching staff on the field. They said, I don't think none of the old guys were there. Some people were happy about that, some people not. But it is what it is. I know people be like, y'all coaching staff. Now, don't get out here if this guy loses the first game to Mercer. We don't want to hear call for this guy's job, Wood's job on the first game. I mean, y'all know this team didn't do so good last year, so I don't think y'all should expect just Super Bowl state championship the next year. But who knows? This team could overachieve like the 2018 team did. They should have beat Highland Park. They should have beat them, but they didn't. But we all know what happened. But we'll see what happens with that. It's just great to be an episode out here. My boy Matt was telling me he got some stories about some stuff, and I couldn't put no stories here. But if y'all want to hear an update about that, I know y'all used to want about girl number 1 to girl number 2. Well, let me just tell you how things just the shit just hits the fan, where everything just crumbles, like how the bloodline is crumbling, which I hate because I like the bloodline. Do you see how Roman got scared of Solo when he walked off? Oh, you gotta watch that. Watch how he run off. He's like he was mad at the Usos, but he ran. He hit. You know how you bump into somebody, and Solo got that look where he look at you like he finna hit you, and they stared at for a few seconds. They stared at each other. He had that look, and Roman just kind of how you don't want to look at somebody.
So it's gonna really come when they do it at night at Champions?
Yeah, he took his head and went down like sorry, and he put his head down and walked out the ring like he was scared. So like damn. But anyway, crumbling. Girl number 1, she be that's the one from Dallas that I always be around. She be sending me random cash app requests now. I haven't talked to her in how many months now? About 3 months now. But she called me out of nowhere one day, like a month or 2 ago, while I was working, trying to get some money. She needs some money. I didn't give it to her. Like I said, I'm not nobody's 18 years. She wasn't dealing with it. If she would have played the road and paid a part, she could have been cool with it. She would have got some money. She wasn't trying to do nothing. Girl number 2 was trying to do something sometime at that time until girl number 1 came and messed that up for me kind of now that I think about it. But girl number 2 is pregnant now. She not on the road no more with the crew. But I heard it was probably one of the guys from when I was around there, when I was working. She was messing around with us more than me, which she wouldn't mess with. Like I said, we had the one little almost hiccup thing, but she was doing some stuff right, and girl number 1 was doing some stuff on the road too. So y'all put two together like, and so girl number one is just she's pretty much strung out, needing money all the time, and she don't look as good as she used to when she was talking around with me. And when she was around me, she always wanted to look good. But now she let her stuff go. She lost weight. She got that. She look like people thought she supposed to be on drugs. I don't know, but she don't look good. Like I said, number two with the baby, it just crumbled down that side. And like number girl number one, she ain't bragging about all these dudes is trying to do. They dudes ain't trying to do nothing for her because she ain't looking like she ain't look like she worth it. But they. So that's what's happening with that. If y'all want to see that, I'll probably have some stories coming up one day. Cause Matt gonna fill me in with some stuff, and I got some old stories from. I still got a bunch of old stories from the old crew, which I probably will start putting in these shows because they're really funny. And yeah. So like I say, I didn't get much about I haven't never really what I thought about the coach hire. I didn't really like. I seen his record. It wasn't as good at one school, but he did want to stay with a school. The previous school he wanted to stay with, but the school that he left previously wasn't so good. His record wasn't so good, but maybe because he didn't have the talent. But then I was like, well, they did go to the same school as Coach Holmes. Maybe Coach Holmes put a good word in for him. They must know each other. They probably went to college together or something. So that's probably what's going on there. I don't know, but I just know we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And CJ, we almost this time I was getting ready to go to this sensation. You want to say anything? Shout out to who want to shout out? Usually we shout out. Let me shout out to who want to shout out? This everybody that mess with me. Shout out to DJ KC for the DJ at the Empire. June 3rd, me and him DJing. I am DJing still, so y'all want to book me? I'm there. I'm available. But yeah, you can stay.
Yeah, I was gonna mention June 3rd. Any Geminis, 21 and up, grown and sexy. Inbox Rob, inbox me. You know the Facebook, CJ Jones on Facebook. Y'all know Rob the CEO. Y'all know the Facebook. So any Geminis, free VIP available for you. Inbox me, inbox Rob. June 3rd, Empire Lounge is your turn up. But it ain't just for Geminis. It's special guests, and it's also a networking opportunity. Whatever you do, entrepreneurs, artists, models, there's somebody there that you can link with, that you can collaborate with. I done met people, and we done collab. So it ain't just a party environment. It's special guests there. You never know who gonna slide into the Empire Lounge. 4414 Watson Road, Tyler, Texas. And y'all will see the flyer on both our pages. So we about what? We 2 weeks out. So that's how we kicking off June. It's gonna be a hot month. 2 weeks before Juneteenth, so y'all know what it is. Hey, all I gotta say is we can't wait to bring this back on a regular basis with the football season. We've been dying for it. We've been ready. But this is a little taste, speaking of the spring game, So, but we got some other stuff coming. You never know what we're going to come with. We might come up with something next week because we got plenty of topics. We can only can imagine how these women going to take it. But we going to give y'all an update on that later. We got topics. You know what I'm saying? We got topics. But we got topics. So, like I said, but just to speak on what Rob mentioned, I just want to see some defense starting in late August when the Marshall Mavericks come to town. And like I say, Mars City, I like Mars City. And hey, I'm a DJ Los fan. That's my bro. Shout out to Keosha. Shout out to, man, so many people in Mars I want to shout out. Shout out to YD Ryder. Shout out to Texas Baddie. Shout out, I just got DeMarcus Davis and just the people that show me love in Marshall, Texas. Shout out to Shot by Loud, Mr. Paul Smith doing big things, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need a videographer, photographer. He's another one. Y'all can hit up Paul Smith on Facebook. That's from one photographer to the next one. But Mars City, I still appreciate you. I still appreciate you, no doubt. Longview, we rocking all that good stuff. East Texas. East Texas versus everybody. That's what we do. So anyway, I ain't gonna say too much on this. I ain't gonna say too much. Just get ready though. Just get ready. Hey, my mind go all over the place. Just get ready. I'll talk to y'all more another time, though. Another time. We got things. Hey, it's gonna be a hot summer. We got things to do. We got things to map out, and we doing it for y'all. So, holla back.
Yep, we out here. That's the episode. Just a little bit of, it's gonna be the way. We got 30 minutes out of this. Probably because the rest we're gonna still probably be an hour. The regular episodes, and like I said, we're gonna test out the little video, and when we go to the studio and have some guests. And if you want to be a guest, hit me up. You want to be a guest on the show? You got some insight about the football, and I might end up bringing. Speaking of sports and stuff, shout out to my boy Mar. He's on YouTube. He's a YouTuber like me. He do Madden. I think we might have I got an idea of like doing some type of podcast with me, you and him, like. He could be on Skype, and because he got some good insight on football and talking. He's a real big on TikTok. He got like almost 300,000 subscribers on TikTok. Like he does sports stuff on there. Like y'all check him out. It's Mar. It's ITSMARR. That's on YouTube, and I believe his TikTok is the same thing, but it's numbers. But yeah, tell him I'm gonna clip him on this because now he gonna listen to this because now he's like, oh, he's talking me out. Yeah, because that's what it is. So, yeah, we out of here. And June 3rd, I'll be DJing. We are out.